America's Cryptologic Wing, our story. The 70th Intelligence, Surveillance, and Reconnaissance, ISR, Wing with headquarters at Fort George G. Meade, MD, falls under 16th Air Force, also known as the U.S. Air Force's Information Warfare Numbered Air Force. The 70th ISR Wing conducts global ISR in air, space, and cyberspace. The wing comprises 6,200 total force airmen assigned to 5 groups, 18 squadrons, and 2 detachments spanning 28 locations worldwide. 70th ISR Wing Roosters predominantly work alongside National Security Agency professionals in support of national intelligence needs and build partnerships across the intelligence community in support of Air Force and Joint Force requirements. 22 USC 2304. Human Rights and Security Assistance text contains those laws in effect on January 16, 2022 from Title 22 Foreign Relations and Intercourse Chapter 32 Foreign Assistance Subchapter 2 Military Assistance and Sales Part I Declaration of Policy. Jump to targeted human rights and anti-corruption sanctions. Global Magnitsky. Targeted sanctions like those authorized under the Global Magnitsky Act and similar programs can hold accountable the world's worst human rights abusers and corrupt actors. Human Rights First works with civil society groups around the world to develop materials that lead to sanctions. Click the buttons below to access our resources and join the network of over 200 NGOs working toward accountability for the world's worst crimes. Access our resources. Join the network letting gross victims of human trafficking in Global Magnitsky Gross Human Rights Violations Abuse and Accountability Act. Isaiah 1:18-20 Come now, and let us reason together, saith the Lord, though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow, though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land, but if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of the Lord hath spoken it. Make sure you are aware that there is laws and accountability for the world's worst human rights abusers. It is a serious human rights abuse to withhold relief to sufferers/co-torturers in the Magnitsky Accountability Act. Isaiah 55:7 Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. Relieve sufferers. The 70th ISR Wing mission is to lead cryptologic mission through air, space, and cyberspace to create decision advantage and information warfare options for America. Its priorities are threefold: 1. People first, mission always; 2. Build enduring partnerships; 3. Take pride in America's Cryptologic Wing. As America's Cryptologic Wing, airmen at this wing are leaders and warriors in interagency and joint force cryptologic operations, conducting real-time signals intelligence and cybersecurity missions in support of policymakers, combatant commanders, joint force air component commanders, and warfighters across the globe. Assigned to Fort Meade. Organized along 4 lines of effort, those being people, partnerships, mission, and culture. The 70th ISR Wing aspires to develop airmen who are resilient and tactically brilliant joint force cryptologic warriors. As well, it partners across a multi-agency and joint service global network in order to match the pace of modern warfare and great power competition in ever-demanding and increasingly contested environments, in times of peace and war. 70th ISR Wing Roosters push forward cryptologic mission, securing U.S. national security. Also systems and critical infrastructure in order to generate deep insights into foreign adversaries. In doing so, our airmen deliver the distinct advantage of timely, high-quality intelligence that enables strategy, operational art, and tactics, all the while denying our opponents the same. It is thanks to these vigilant, bold, bright, critical thinking airmen with a bias for action that our nation is well guarded and prepared for whatever lies ahead. As 70th ISR Wing Roosters say, fights on. 22 USC 2304. Human Rights and Security Assistance text contains those laws in effect on January 16, 2022 from Title 22 USC 2304 D1. Human Rights and Security Assistance. A. Observance of human rights as principal goal of foreign policy. Implementation requirements. 1. The United States shall, in accordance with its international obligations as set forth in the Charter of the United Nations and in keeping with the constitutional heritage and traditions of the United States, promote and encourage increased respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms throughout the world without distinction as to race, sex, language, or religion. Accordingly, a principal goal of the foreign policy of the United States shall be to promote the increased observance of internationally recognized human rights.